Blackbeard needs to stop being underestimated by everybody, okay? And I know the recent chapters have gotten his stocks way up, but I'm trying to emphasize to you how insane this guy actually is. And to me, he's the greatest pirate right now besides Monkey D. Luffy, and it's not even close, okay? Hello, it's your boy 4Piece. I talk about One Piece and Naruto, you know? Now, look, in my opinion, Blackbeard is the realest pirate right now in One Piece by a huge mile, and he's the greatest pirate right now, in my opinion, besides Monkey D. Luffy, of course, okay? And one of my favorite moments, which was one of the first moments, was when he was friendlying up with Luffy, and they were eating the pies and everything together, okay? And they were all cool and stuff, and he was telling Luffy about the dreams, and dreams never die, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that speech was iconic, okay? And Luffy and Zoro and them and Nami, they felt kind of strange, like, what's wrong with this dude? You know what I'm saying? And as soon as Blackbeard seen Luffy's bounty, the first thing he did was try to get him. The first thing he tried to do was pack him up. Gotta go. And that's when I knew Blackbeard was a devious guy. I'm just like, nah, bro, this guy's different, okay? And then on top of it, right, he just always been such a mystique type of character. Like, he ends up pulling to Ace, ends up finding Ace, and then ends up, you know, beating Ace on top of it, you know, and Ace is like my favorite character. So when I seen Ace get beat up, I'm like, no, oh no, why did you go like that? No, like, you know what I'm saying? I was so sad when I seen Ace get clapped up, but it also made me like Blackbeard a lot more. I'm like, yo, Blackbeard, like, he be clapping so many people, you know what I'm saying? And which dives into my next point, that the guy is very mysterious. He's very sneaky, all right? One of the biggest things he did was look for the dark food. Remember, he begged Whitebeard to come on this ship. Yo, Whitebeard, I'm trying to go with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was crying and shit, whatever, you know? And then, of course, he goes on the ship, whatever, he acts like his ambitions are not, you know, too big or whatever, and then he ends up killing Thatch to get the dark fruit, bro. You understand? Like, the guy has always been devious. Then he pulls up to Impel Down, gets a bunch of illegal convicts, you know, Ted Bundy, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln. Like, he got a bunch of like random demons with him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a bunch of real niggas, old niggas, like, with him, like, you know what I'm saying? So we like Blackbeard would just get catching some of the biggest criminals, okay? And then on top of it, he pulls it to Marineford, and he gets Whitebeard. He tries to fight Whitebeard. He ends up killing him in an unfair way, which a lot of people are always complaining about, but it's Blackbeard. He's a sneaky snake, and I love it, okay? And then he gets Whitebeard's second devil fruit, bro. He gets his second devil fruit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's absolutely insane. And then on top of it, what also makes him so mysterious and so real at the same time is that the guy gets scared too. And it's so human. And that's what I love about Blackbeard. He's the most human character in One Piece to me. He's devious, he's demonic, he's fucked up, but he's very calculated, smart, but he also gets scared. And I think that is such a real thing. And I know some people may not like it, it's all turned off by, he's not like that. But to me, that's what makes his villain so much more impactful compared to other villains in all of anime in general. He gets scared. He gets scared if things don't go his way immediately. He gets scared if his plan is not fully working in motion. Like when he fought, remember when he fought Trafalgar Law and Law used the croom and everything, and Blackbeard was just like, whoa, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always that with him, and sometimes he gets very reckless and he gets too cocky sometimes. You know, like when he, for example, when he fought, what's his name? Magellan at Impel Down. And Magellan just clapped him up, and almost his whole crew, okay? And it took fucking Shiri to save him. You understand how insane that is? Like, bro, come on, dog. Yo. So, in my opinion, like, the way he is as a pirate, to me, is like some of the most realest shit ever, right? And then, of course, what also makes him such a great pirate is that of how powerful he was, you know? He was named after Blackbeard, the real Blackbeard in real life, arguably the most famous pirate ever in human history, okay? Blackbeard was known to be a devious guy. Well, you know, he was known to be a cool guy, but also a devious guy, right? He was very powerful. He had a lot of power, right? And Blackbeard, he has a lot of power. And what makes him so powerful is his actual powers. bars. That's bars. And his powers aren't so insane. Now, first of all, let's talk about the dark fruit. The dark fruit is absolutely insane. Okay, it nullifies devil fruits. Okay, and the thing about this devil fruit, it's said to be a Logia, but of course, I think it's more than a Logia. I think it's kind of like Luffy's fruit, where the gum fruit. It's kind of like it's supposed to be rubber, but it ended up being something more way bigger than that. So I think the dark fruit, the way it's so unique and has so much strange properties to it, I think the dark fruit is gonna be a lot more unique. It's probably gonna be some sort of demonic fruit or something very, very devious, something very interesting that we don't know about. Maybe another god or something, like a moon god or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how Luffy has the sun god or whatever, right? And just look at his powers. It's supposed to be a Logia, right? It's supposed to make him intangible to a lot of things, but he's not intangible. As a matter of fact, when he gets hit, he gets twice more of the damage, okay? He gets twice more of the damage, like twice more of the damage, okay? And that's what makes him so devious, okay? And the fact that he gets twice more of the damage, in exchange, he gives more of the damage towards devil fruit users. So devil fruit users, if they're not devil fruit users or whatever, it gives them extra more power. That's actually insane, okay? So, and then let's talk about his second devil fruit, the Gua no Mi, the Tremor fruit. Oh my goodness, the power that has the potential to destroy the world. Whitebeard, he could have easily destroyed the world, but he didn't do it because, of course, he's a good person, he's a good dude. But Blackbeard wants to destroy the world, and what better fruit to give him than the Quake fruit, the Gura no Mi. And man, the fact that he has both of those fruits together, plus he could potentially have Haki as well, he's gonna be a very, very devious character to fight against. And I think none of his devil fruits yet have really awakened as well. So the potential for him is still on an up trajectory right now, okay? And then on top of it, let's talk about his crew. He has Katarina Devon, okay? She could copy people's devil fruits. She recently just copied Satin's devil fruit, okay? So she's been on a terror right now. She's been on a terror run right now, okay? You have Shiri, obviously, he's a demon, all right? He has the invisible fruit, okay? You have Vasco shot as well, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like just great players on his team. You have what's his name, Van Ogre. You also have Jesus Burgess, also a great character, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. In conclusion, I feel like Blackbeard is the greatest pirate in One Piece of all time right now, and I feel like he's just gonna get more powerful as time goes on, okay? So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed, and yeah, peace.